Okay guys, it is Does This Recipe Work time with me, Liz, and ThriftyFifty. Keith is going to be here to help me again this week. I am so happy. I will be inserting a picture of what it looks like at the end of the video. It's called Strawberry Heaven. Came from Robert Nicholas off his Facebook page. And the ingredients, we have an angel food cake. We have a 16-ounce container of whipped topping. I've got the light whipped topping. And 8 ounces of cream cheese. I have the Philadelphia 1/3 less fat cream cheese. And then it also calls for 1 cup of sugar. I will be using 1 cup of Splenda. And it calls for 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, which is right over there. And then it calls for 1 quart of fresh strawberries, which I have right there. And it says slice. I will be slicing them up in just a minute. Me and Keith will. And 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And it also calls for 1 3-ounce package of strawberry jello gelatin dessert, which I have right here, which you will see. I have the sugar-free version of it. And it calls for 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, which we're going to freshly squeeze lemon juice, and a cup of water. So we're going to get everything prepped, and then we'll be back and show you the stuff prepped, and we will get this cake going. Okay, y'all, the recipe calls for this angel food cake to be just tore apart in like 1-inch pieces, and so that's what I'm doing. As you can see right there, I've got the strawberries, the quart of strawberries sliced up, and it comes to almost 4 cups. And so now I'm just pinching this up in 1-inch pieces. And I don't think I even told y'all the ingredient for this week is strawberries. If you oh, there goes the angel food cake. My counter is clean. And it's strawberries. It was Miss Liz's turn to pick, and she picked strawberries. And so I can't wait to see what she's cooking with her strawberries. In the meantime, I'm going to finish this, and then we'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, y'all, we have got everything prepped. We've got the angel food cake pinched up in 1-inch pieces. We got the whipped cream. We got the Splenda divided, the cup of Splenda, or they call for sugar, but we're using Splenda divided. Keith went ahead and cubed up the cream cheese so it would be easier to mix up. We got the strawberries sliced, and we've got our glass pan. They use a glass pan so you can see all the different pretty layers. So now we're going to start at the oven, at the stovetop. Okay, y'all, so now we're turning our heat on probably about like an 8 or 7. Let's go with 7, medium high. And we're going to, in the medium saucepan, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of sugar, which we're going to add the Splenda. And then we're going to add the 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And then we're going to add the jello mix, which is the sugar-free jello mix that we got. And then after we add the jello mix, we're going to go ahead and use our little, the Pioneer Woman flat spatula to kind of mix all that powder together before we add the liquids that's going to call for. So there goes the jello, the sugar-free jello. And it's strawberry. And y'all let me know if y'all can tell a difference in the sound. I am trying out a new mic, and I am so hoping it works really good. Okay, as you can see, he's going to kind of just mix all that up, because with gelatin and cornstarch, I would imagine, and we're going to be stirring this constantly. Okay, and now he's going to add the lemon juice, which is 1 tablespoon, and 1 cup of water. And we're going to stir this constantly over medium heat. And we're going to be stirring it constantly until the mixture comes to a boil and thickens. Okay, y'all, we have got it. It came to a boil and it has thickened. So it says to set aside and cool slightly. And then we're going to stir in the sliced strawberries when it cools down a little bit. But in the meantime, we're going to start with the angel food cake and making what you would call the crust of the cake. Guys, now we're going to take the angel food cake that we pinched off in 1-inch pieces. He's going to add the 2 cups of whipped cream that we got out of the container with the angel food cake. And then we're going to press it into that 9 by 13 glass bowl down in the bottom. We're just going to mix it together. Before we press the angel food cake and Cool Whip mixture into the pan, we're going to go ahead and add the strawberries into the gelatin mix that we cooked on the stove, like it says. And then we're going to set it aside again. Ooh, that makes a pretty color. Ooh, that's going to be so good. And this is going to make way too much for just me and Keith. So we will probably be making some visits to our neighbors and sharing some of this heavenly strawberries. Or strawberry heaven, should I say. So now we're going to add the angel food cake and the Cool Whip mixture into the bottom of the pan, and we're going to, it says to literally press it into the 9 by 13 pan. So we're going to use the spoon, back of the spoon, and press it down into the pan as though it's like a crust. I'm going to try and experiment to make sure this gets good and flat, because we still have another layer. We're going to use some parchment paper or wax paper, and we're going to, so that way we can use our hand and really get it pressed into the pan good. Yeah, that's gonna make a good base, because we still got another layer to go. And now on to the next layer. We're gonna mix the cream cheese. We're gonna put it into the bowl, and also along with the cream cheese is the other half a cup of remaining sugar, or Splenda in our case, and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and we're going to mix it until it is smooth. We're not going to make you listen to our mixer, so we'll be right back. Hey, y'all, we like to mess up.
We nothing.
I like to mess up. Sorry, I'm in charge of reading the recipe. We've got to stir in or mix in the rest of the Cool Whip container, and then put it on top of the cake. Hey, we caught it in time. Now we've got the Cool Whip stirred in. We didn't mix it with the mixer. He just stirred it in with a spoon. And we're going to add it on top, make our next layer. And he's just going to smooth it on top on top the angel food cake layer. He's got that layer. Now we're going to add the strawberries over the whole cake. And then we're going to put it in the refrigerator and let it chill for 2 to 3 hours before we eat. But that's the hard part about these kind of cakes. He's finishing up the final edge of the cake. Oh, y'all, does that not look delicious? I can't wait till we get to try it. Okay, so we're going to cover it with cling wrap, and we're going to put it in our refrigerator. It doesn't say to cover it, but I always cover anything I put in my refrigerator like that for 2 to 3 hours, and then we'll be back for a taste test. Hey, y'all, it's taste time. Or taste testing time. Oh, my gosh. Well, how you like it?
It's delicious.
Thank you. Okay, that's it, folks. Thank you so much. Be sure to remember to watch Miss Liz's video. I know she'll have something wonderful. Bye. Love you guys.